Hey everyone, it has been a minute, hasn't it, since I've put up a YouTube video. The reason for that is the longer videos that I'm working on aren't ready yet. They probably won't be ready till just before the new year, just after the new year, because time, laziness, whatever. Though I do have a bunch of taste testing videos that I threw up on my TikTok of various pumpkin things for the last 2 months. But I finally got something that was worth unboxing on camera, so here I am back. One of my favorite films of the year so far has been Talk to Me, the A24 horror movie that is getting a sequel and everything. And if you know A24, you know that they have a propensity to sell a lot of overpriced merchandise on their online shop. And so when I saw Talk to Me, and they obviously had that iconic hand that is the vessel to all of the supernatural stuff in it, I'm like, man, I bet they're going to come up with an overpriced replica of that I'm really going to want to buy. And it's true. So it finally came in. It's the A24 replica. It's not quite just a replica. It has a functionality to it that I'll get to when I open it, but let's crack this puppy open. So, yeah, I mean, A24, they put out like $80 Beau is Afraid pajamas, and they're always putting out random stuff. They have like a club that's like AAA24 that has all stuff, and they put out overpriced coffee table books of some of their screenplays. They found a way to get their little niche there. And I think recently private equity got involved with some of their stuff, so they are going to be going out into some more commercial products and not just the indie to indie mini major stuff that we love from them. So, ooh, you got a special box in here, so let me take that out. Ugh, come here. Come here, special box. Okay. As you can see, it's about the size of a shoebox or whatever. It's got Talk to Me on that side. It's got the company that made it, Craighill? Yeah, I think they're the same company that made the little Marcel the Shell die-cast thing that I have. It says Talk to Me again over there, and says A24 there. Various kind of, you won't be able to see because I've got like there's the plastic I still need to take off on the bottom with the UPC code, and then the top has an image of the hand there. So let me have to get my scream knife back out to cut the plastic off of here. At least create a hole in there for me to rip off the plastic. Yep, that should do it. The box feels nice. It's got a, now that there's no glare, I can show you maybe a little better. So there's all that with the writing and all that stuff there. Let's pop the top. Nothing fancy there. Got a little bit of black styrofoam on the top there. And then inside we got the hand itself. Let me tip this a little bit before I take it out, so you can see how it's packaged there, all nice. Okay. So let's pull it out, see what's what. Silica gel packets, don't eat those. It's got some heft to it, I will say that. So it's yeah, it's got a little bit of like fake velvet velour at the bottom, so it won't scratch some shit. And then they didn't put in any sort of A24 postcard with this, surprisingly. They usually do that. But, yep, and there's nothing at the bottom of the box, just checking, so there's just the thing. Well, I'll definitely keep the box, because it's cool. But let's take a look at the hand proper. So, I know the box on the mailing label said it was 4 pounds, so it's a little bit of a hefty thing there. But as you can see, it is kind of like an off-white, creamy color, and it's got all the different writing there. That's like already pre-printed all over. See that? Whole bunch of different writings that I look forward to reading more in depth as I go on. Now, I said it wasn't precisely just a replica. And that is, oh, it didn't come with a card. I thought there was supposed to be a card with instructions or whatever, like a 5-step instruction. That didn't come with it. Anyway, but there was like a whatever and pass it and whatever, and the pass it seemed interesting. So while it looks just like a normal replica, if you're just looking at it from the sides and everything, the index finger has a hole in it, and the top has a tiny little bowl, if you will. And that's because this isn't just a replica, this is an incense burner that you can pack with incense and let the smoke come out. Or you could pack any other thing that could burn in a resin receptacle with a hole for smoke to come out. So yeah, I would have preferred if they just did the regular whatever and didn't try to add functionality to it, but I guess they wanted a little something extra there. So I don't, as many people may know, I hate candles, so I don't actually own any candles to do like the whole ritual or anything. But, you know, I can shake and do the grasp of the hand and say, I let you in, and everything. But again, I don't know if this is actual size of the prop in the movie. It looks like it might be slightly smaller. But then again, as I hold it up to my face, it is a rather hefty thing. So yeah, and it is, because it's like just resin. You can hear that. It is rather heavy. So, you know, it'll be a nice decoration piece. And since I did love the movie, it is one of my favorite of the year. Probably my second favorite at this moment. I really wanted a replica of the hand, and so they had this. I know there was a special edition of the movie on either Blu-ray or 4K that Umbrella put out in Australia, I believe, and that had like just a regular hand that didn't have any writing, and it came with markers you could write on yourself, but I wanted something that had a little bit of the whatever already there so that some of the writing would match how it appears in the film. Though I haven't watched the 4K yet, and I've only seen it once in theaters, so if all of this does line up with actual writing in the movie, I'll find out at that point. But yeah, so this was the Talk to Me hand and incense burner that A24 is selling for not as overpriced as I was expecting it to be, but still overpriced amount. So yeah, I let you in.